in the nomination, you see the Democrat Party and the American people. The Democrat Party is 100% sold out to making sure that Hillary Clinton is their nominee. So even if she is indicted, I think she will be their nominee. But I think the American people will rise up and choose the Republican Party over Hillary Clinton. And like you were just saying earlier about the millennials that are watching the commercials that we are airing and hearing about all the information that is absolutely, criminal about Hillary Clinton, they are not going to support Hillary. And the millennial vote is what got Obama over the edge to win the presidency the first time. And Hillary Clinton's not going to have that base because they're not going to be there for her. I think they'll stay home.
I tend to agree with you, and I think that it's a lot like on the Republican side, like the Ron Paul effect. Ron Paul had great energy, and then it went away when he went away. Bernie Sanders, I don't think that they're going to cross over to Hillary. I think you're doing your job pretty well, and I think that Hillary is just so untrustworthy, and you've painted such a great picture of her being untrustworthy and downright dangerous to the point where people are dying. So with that, you guys are doing a great job. Are you going to be running ads during this latest debate here in the People's Republic of New York City?
I believe we are. It's a pretty expensive market. The Stop Hillary PAC has done an incredible job of raising money over the last 24 months, but the New York market is one of the most expensive market, if not the most expensive market in the country. So I'm not sure if we're going to invest there. But I'd be interested to know what do you think is going to happen in New York between Bernie and Hillary?
All right, listen, I asked the questions around here. All right, no, I'm kidding. What do I think is going to happen with Hillary and Bernie? Oh, I think Hillary
in New York. In New York.
Oh, well, in New York, in the People's Republic of New York, Hillary Clinton will win because just about every single district leader is in the bag, every state committee member is in the bag, every politician's in the bag for her, with the exception of some of the further left leanings like Bill de Blasio and the Working Families Party, which is trying to pull out for Bernie. It's going to be closer than people think because there are a lot of dissatisfied, more progressive Democrats, oh my goodness, than you think. But in the end, like with every election, Hillary starts out with a many thousand vote advantage statewide because all the poll workers that are showing up for the Democratic primary are going to be pulling the level for Hillary. Otherwise, they're not going to be working next election cycle. So it starts from there, and then it trickles down to just typical voter behavior. People are used to pulling the lever for Hillary. Younger people will go for Sanders, but young people won't be turning out as much as the senior citizen market here, especially the graveyard people who may be pulling for Hillary. No joke, Senator. In ballot watching one year, I saw an absentee ballot with someone whose date of birth was 1873. And guess what party they were part of?
No.
Well, that's a story for another time. Absolutely.
No
I've seen it
way.
firsthand.
Oh my gosh.
I've seen it firsthand.
We may not be able to have that much of an impact in the New York primary, but we are definitely having an impact around the rest of the country. And it's been fun.
New York's a lost cause.
When we started this in 24 months ago, that was well before Hillary Clinton was ever announced her candidacy. And to see the American people rise up and join forces with us has been one of the great pleasures of my life, is to see Americans stand up and say, no, enough is enough. We're not going to have Hillary Clinton as president. And so we're fighting the good fight. It's fun to be a part of it.
Absolutely. Fighting the good fight, Senator Ted Harvey and Stop Hillary PAC. Money in people's where it's at, right? So let's start getting some people and some money to you. Tell people how they can donate to Stop Hillary, where they can find you online, on social media, and all that fun stuff.
The best place to go is stophillary.org, stophillarpac.org. Stophillarpac.org. Go to our website. You can learn everything about what we're doing, the commercials that we're running, and certainly you can contribute to the effort to make sure that we can continue to put ads up on the air and do all the social media work that we do. And there is no doubt that our organization is the most effective organization in the country when it comes to fighting Hillary Clinton and the Democrat Party, for that matter.
Absolutely. Everybody go to www.stophillarypac.org right now. Click on the big donate button. You know you want to. It's for a good cause. Senator Harvey, thanks for coming on the show. We look forward to talking to you down the road in 2016.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. God bless you.
The show will be right back. But first, a word from Al Sharpton.
But resist we much. We must. They're all jitty about a shutdown. The tortoise in the race, then co-author of Hubris. U2 lead singer Bono, Fran Drescher, Sigourney Weaver, suspect Jahar Tsarnaev, Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh. The show Rush Lombard hosts Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor. Is Mike Muckery yesterday, Antonin Scalia, Kim Kardashian, and the Republican candidates, both Cairo and Benghazi. We rank behind Lavita. First stop, Kazakhstan to college students in Beijing. He's getting lunch at Chipotle in Iowa. Bain is appropriate. The GOP's tax day giveaway to millionaires. Why was traffic problems email sent? The Environmental Projection Agency and what sequestration has done.
But wait, there's more.
We all know I've had my share of prompter issues. And here's the president meeting with a cola cube. Republicans, Grinches, launching fistful of coal. Copies of the new issue of Charlie Hebdo. He also goes by the name Michael Zahabiba. 26-year-old Nina. Phone. Ray Romano. Honor David Letterman. He died of accidental asphyxia. Al-Qaeda in Yemen. The start of school has been postponed several times. Massive manhood is underway. Who spoke at a white supremacist convention. You look at the hand you dealt with, there are not 60 Republicans after a historic. When you hear of ISIS now waterboating, all over the map on immigration. Did the New England Patriots cheat to get into the big game? NFL analyst and Hall of Fame player Troy Aikens, the writer slamming President Obama for talking with YouTube celebrities. What's the latest tonight in Iowa?
Well, in Ottawa.
And they gave this guy a TV show? Let's get back to our show.
Hello and welcome. My name's Andre Walker, and your weekly monologue starts right now. This was the week that Donald Trump lost 2 votes in the New York primary when his own children forgot to register. Oh my goodness. Some people got upset with the Junior Trumps. By the way, I just love the phrase, Junior Trumps. But some people got upset with them, and I'm not sure they really should have, because the mistakes of the children should not reflect on Trump Sr. After all, idiot children are not the end of the world, and it's not their parents' fault. Remember the 1988 trash movie, Twins? Well, what did it teach us? You can breed an Olympic athlete with a beautiful model, and you might get an intelligent, gleaming muscle warrior, Republican, governor like Arnold Schwarzenegger, or equally, you might get a fat, bald, boring Democrat with no future like Danny DeVito. We've got a saying, in Britain, you know, left-wingers are usually mingers. And for those of you unfamiliar with the term minger, think about Chelsea Clinton without the Botox or the facelift or an underwired bra. Yuck. Yuck. Why is Chelsea, by the way, still hanging around when the Chinese have got the Yulin Dog Meat Festival just weeks away? They eat more dogs than the Democrat Women's Committee. And yes, by the way, I absolutely do mean what you're thinking of. But back to Mr. Trump. Those of you that hated need to open your eyes. Let me deal with all the criticisms of Trump head on. And let's face it, head on is where the problems really lie? Well, you wanted beauty last time, and that's what you got in one Barack Obama, the Emerophobe. Yes, that's right. I have just made up a new phobia. Well, okay, we've got a lot of phobias already, like LGBTQXYZKYJELLY. And given there is such a whole lot of them already, why not add an a-hole to the list? And as far as I'm concerned, there is no bigger a-hole than Mr. Obama himself. He may not be an L, he may not be a G, he may not be a B, or a Q, or whatever else is on the list, but he is an anti-gun, anti-God, anti-taxpayer charlatan who's humiliated the American nation and lined up the Clintons to infest the White House one more time. And worse still, Obama is so bad that your own allies around half the world are just begging for the day that anyone takes over, even Hillary. Yes, that's right. You've annoyed NATO so much they think a Clinton would be an improvement. Look, guys, Trump's hair is real. No one would buy a wig that ugly. But shame on you, America. Wake up. Don't you realise that the world has no interest in listening to the only superpower bleat about hairdos or about how they want the same healthcare system as Uganda? We want a leader, and only the GOP is going to give us one. Just remember, which party gave us Reagan? Which party gave us George Bush, Senior and Junior? And which party gave us Eisenhower? I don't care which GOPer gets the nomination, but I do insist that you beat these nasty, useless, evil, anti-American Democrats. Leader of the free world, Bernie Sanders, give me a break. Colonel Sanders has done more for developing countries than Bernie ever will. Colonel Sanders, by the way, is finger-licking good, whereas Bernie's fingers are far too green to lick, and licking the fingers of a Clinton is just crazy unless you want genital warts, botulism and scabies. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the monologue. Until next week, goodbye.
Check out Andre's column at townhall.com. Check him out on Twitter at AndreJPWalker. And read Andre's work here, Behind Enemy Lines. Now back to the show. Gene Baradelli back behind enemy lines. That'll just about do it for us. Final thought time. Check us out next week when we discuss the People's Republic of New York primary. Both sides of the action we're going to be covering myself. Hopefully Russell will be back as well. Russ Gallo, the co-host here at the show. We miss you, pal. We need you back real quick. I can't do this on my own anymore. It gets to be a little too much. I want to thank Senator Harvey from Stop Hillary PAC for coming on the show and talking to us. And you know what, folks? It's that time again. Time to shut this sucker down. I want to thank everybody for listening. Check us out at www.behindenemylinesradio.us. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to Andre Walker again for his wonderful monologues that he provides for us every week. And until next week, folks, we are out of here. Our position's been compromised. It's time to roll out. Report for debriefing at www.behindenemylinesradio.us and look for regular communications via Facebook and Twitter at BEL_radio. You are the resistance. Behind Enemy Lines. Part of the Conservative Commandos Radio Network. A rock radio production. Copyright 2015. Back in 7 days.